Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going fantastic. And your journey to self-betterment is going better than fantastic. Today, I want to talk about something very important. And that's how to prepare for and handle the discard of the narcissist. You see, before all of this information was available, a great many of us went rounds and rounds and rounds, trying to convince our narcissist parent or parents, our narcissist siblings, our narcissist friends, and our narcissist spouses that they were causing us great pain. And we tried, and tried and tried to get these people to see the light. And doing all of this only accomplished digging a bigger hole for us to fall into. Either the narcissist would make us look like we were really the argumentative one, or they would lure us into making us think they have changed and they have seen the light, only to rip the rug out from under us again when we least expect it, putting us in one bad situation after the other. But here's the thing. A great many of us have done the same thing even after we've learned about narcissism and narcissists, and what they are all about. And a great many won't do what is needed to do to protect themselves. This is why a great many people in today's world are deeply afraid of getting married. Because they've seen time and time again, the one that really wanted to be married and to be a parent gets taken to the cleaners, so to speak. And likely the one taken to the cleaners knew something was wrong for a good while. But they did everything they felt they could to get a toxic person to change and see the error of their ways. And before you knew it, they were discarded by this narcissistic individual. And they were all but ruined in the process. You see, narcissists know when to do the narcissist's sweet mean cycle in the right measure. Because we have been trained to think as a society that someone must be all bad for them to be toxic. If someone shows they so-called care for us at a particular time in our lives, that they must be a good person. And the toxic behavior is just a misunderstanding. And then we understand and know that no one on this earth is pure good. The truth is we are all very flawed and faulty people. So we give chance after chance to let other people literally wreck our lives. Look, we all make mistakes. Even those that are empaths. I've talked about it before. Even if you are trying to put your best foot forward. If you were raised by a narcissist parent or parents, I will bet that you unknowingly picked up some toxic traits that others see as off-putting and that may have had healthy people steer clear of you. And you had no idea this was even going on. But with that being said, there are people that are toxic and know that they are. And they enjoy manipulating and causing misery to others' lives. Now, regardless of which personality type this person is, it's okay to walk away from and even protect yourself from someone that is showing toxic traits. No matter if they know they are being toxic or not. And it's not your job to try to convince them of this fact. Because think about it. Even though you try to put your best foot forward in life, before you started to learn a great many things about yourself and your upbringing, if someone came to you and told you that no one wants to hang around with you because of this reason or that reason, even if they said it in the nicest way, it's entirely possible that you might have taken it the wrong way. And it might have greatly angered you. So the healthy person, realizing it's not their job to fix your life, just avoid you altogether. And they weren't wrong for doing so. Now, this doesn't mean you shouldn't correct a friend or someone you love, just as much as you should be open to correction. But there are certain things that one should avoid if they want to keep their lives drama-free and away from toxic energy. I say all of this because even when someone learns about narcissism, There becomes a yearning to tell others that might not even care about these facts. And to confront the narcissist in your life with this information. Look. If they are a narcissist or even a narcissist light, your chances of having a good outcome by doing so is less than zero. However, learning about narcissism and narcissists should be used as a tool to protect oneself from these narcissists in the world. And what do narcissists operate off of? They operate off of information you give to them. Please remember, narcissists are data collecting machines almost. They will collect even seemingly useless information about you and your life with the possibilities that this information can be used against you at a later time. So how does this tie in with how to prepare and handle the discard of the narcissist? Well, if you have figured out that the person, let's say you are dating or married to, is a narcissist, the chances that you will be at some point in the relationship replaced and or discarded is extremely high. You see, using this type of a relationship is a great way to understand the mind of the narcissist. Most narcissists are planning their discard at the moment they started their relationship with you. Plus, they've discarded several people before you. So they have things down pretty well on how to properly discard someone. And make the relationship problems look like the other person's fault. And they know how to make you look like all the things that you are not. So they can possibly have a legal and financial edge over you when the relationship is over. While you are trying to save the relationship and fix your spouse's narcissistic behavior, they are using this time to find ways to take your house, your money, and your family away from you. They have this planned out for years. So if you believe even for a second that the person that you are dealing with is a narcissist, there is a very good chance the narcissistic discard is coming. It could be this year. It could be 10 years from now. But there's a very good chance it will happen. So if you know something bad is probably going to happen, what is the smartest thing to do? To prepare. That only makes logical sense. You see, I think you would see a bigger outcry by the public to fix the family and divorce court systems as an example. If more and more average people stopped trying to fix their narcissist partners and they started to plan and legally prepare for the narcissist's discard. Because I believe you would see a lot more narcissists getting caught off guard and losing in such areas of life. There's a saying, the one that files first stands a better chance. And I'm not saying divorce is a good thing. It's actually not a good thing at all. However, the narcissist knows you love them so much. You've literally begged them to change their ways. They know you don't have the heart to go against them legally. And they use that in their favor to plot and plan your downfall. And it's this person that won't do these things to protect themselves and their family that end up losing their family and their finances, home, and health in the process. However, there are those few rare instances where you hear about someone that realized what and who they were up against, and right away they started to document everything. They went and found good legal representation. And they said, I think I'm married to a toxic narcissist. And I know this relationship is going to end at some point. What should I do so I can come out of this okay? You see, though the narcissist is plotting and planning your downfall, they also can be sloppy as well. Simply because they believe they have everything wrapped up in the bag. They don't think you have it in you to go against them. And when it happens to them, they rarely see it coming. That's when they might lose control of their temper in court. When they are normally the ones that are calm and cool, while they provoke others to lose their cool. So they can normally look like the good one and you the bad one. But in this case, the tables have turned. They are now the ones spiraling out of control, while you are calm and cool and collected. So how you prepare for the narcissistic discard is to know it's likely coming. And you want to possibly discard them before they can discard you. This is especially important when there are families and finances involved. However, if none of that is involved, let's say you are dating them with no family ties, nor living under the same roof. Just let them discard you. Just let it happen. And know they will likely call you back a month later. Just be too busy to talk or spend time with them. No matter if this is an old friend or someone you are dating. And eventually they will move on. You see. There again is no point to go off on this person and tell them everything you think about them. Because this will just make their head get big, metaphorically speaking. They will know they were able to deeply affect you and they were able to get under your skin, so to speak. Just let the calls go to voicemail. Be too busy with school, your job, or whatever to speak to this person or to spend time with them. Because though the first example where you might act first sounds nice, and it often works out in the long run legally for the best, there oftentimes is narcissistic blowback or narcissistic anger from such things. And if I'm protecting myself and I know I'm in a good legal spot, let them get angry. But if there are no family ties and there's no reason for such things to happen, why do it? Let them walk off thinking they are cool and they got the better of you. So you can move on and live your life in peace. Because narcissists can't stand to lose. And they can't stand to be the one that is discarded. Because they in their mind are the only ones that can do the discarding. So if you're dating with no family ties, become the most boring person around. Give them no information about your life. Be super busy with your school work or job or hobby. And eventually this narcissist will leave you for someone else. And when it happens, be polite and kind. And let this narcissist slip away thinking they got the best of you. When in reality, them leaving was what you wanted to happen to begin with. You see, there are many scenarios here we are talking about. But if you notice anything about these scenarios, there is a process of thinking through your problems and doing what you have to do to keep you safe. Not to fix a non-fixable narcissist, but to fix yourself and protect your family. Don't be afraid to do what is right for you, simply because it might put the narcissist in a bad situation. Trust me. The narcissist is going to try to do 20 times worse to you when the discard happens. And the reality is you aren't looking to do anything except protect yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. So if someone says to me, I feel like I'm married to a narcissist and I'm not sure what to do, I would just say, even if there are good days here and there, there's a big chance things will only get worse. And it's in your best interest to talk with a good legal professional and to start documenting everything. And to stop putting your energy into fixing someone that can't be fixed. Now when the discard happens, no matter it be if you were able to figure things out ahead of time and you were able to discard first, or let's say you were late to the game, so to speak, and you were discarded. If you have legal and family ties, make sure you get good legal help by someone that isn't just trying to drain your money. However, find someone that will look to provide you the shortest and easiest solution. And get professional help for your emotional state. Because there is a chance you will feel depressed, sad and lonely. But most importantly, know it's not your fault. Yes, I know we hear it takes two to tango. But, when you are dealing with a narcissist, it goes beyond everyone has their problems. Because you were dealing with someone that set out to do all of this harm to you and your life. And it's not like it just happened. No. When they first met you, and they were going through the courting process with you, this end result was already in their minds. As they have likely done it many times to others in the past. And that is in no way your fault. You didn't see it. You thought they were a decent person. Yes. They showed you some toxic signs. But they also showed you some good traits. And it's that right there that confused you enough to stick around. So don't be too harsh with yourself for staying with such a person or falling for their lies. And while you are going through these healing steps, get out there and do things that honestly make you feel good inside. Because the narcissist has likely robbed you of joy in your life for many years. And now at your lowest point, They discard you. Which is what narcissists like to do, by the way. They like to ruin your health and self-esteem. And when you are a shell of your former self, that's when they discard you. I've seen and heard of stories where someone gets super sick with a particular problem, and right at that moment their spouse tries to take their house from them, leaving them homeless and battling health problems. It's truly evil. But the key is to deal with things before something like that happens. If someone is treating you poorly one moment and the next they act like nothing happened, and over time you feel like you are walking on eggshells around this person, it's likely you are dealing with a narcissist or another toxic person. And at some point they will discard you. When they have the most to gain and you have the most to lose. And you trying to fix them instead of trying to fix you is only going to make the narcissist's discard that much worse when it happens. And it prevents you from discarding first. If the situation you are in would be better off if you were able to discard first. Again, look at the stories of those that really truly realized who and what they were living with. And they showed up to their home like nothing was wrong. But they in secret went and sought help. Those people usually stood a better chance. Instead of letting the narcissist dictate the pace and run the show. You see, in my situation, when Susie was arrested, all of her power seemed to drain away. She wasn't expecting it. Nor was I, to be honest with you. And I was scared like you wouldn't believe. And when dealing with my narcissist mother, I wish I could go back in time and work on myself. I wish I would have not worried what she was up to and what she was doing. I wish I didn't spend my time and effort to try to convince my golden child brother what was going on. Because at the end of the day I got discarded anyways. And I wasted so much time where I could have been bettering my own life. And that's it right there. Codependency. Codependency is at the heart of this. If you don't love yourself and you are always seeking approval in others, it will lead you to sticking around with toxic people that mistreat you and that will end up discarding you. Self-love will allow you to slow things down. And I think it's healthy to slow down things in all areas of life so you can truly see what is going on. And if someone isn't treating you well, very politely back away. And they will lose interest. Many have heard the term gray rock. Narcissists love when you argue back and forth with them. When you show so much love for them, that you will try to get them to stop treating you badly. I remember saying to myself, something must have happened pretty bad in Susie's upbringing to get her to behave the way she was behaving. And I went into things trying to save her, not realizing I was falling deeper and deeper into her trap. Yes. Likely some not so good things happened to Susie growing up. But the same can be said about us as well. And though we might have possessed some toxic traits, we didn't seek out to manipulate and cause misery into others' lives for narcissistic supply. These people likely know what they are and they like what they do to others. And there's nothing you or I can do to change that in this person. The best we can do is recognize it and slowly back away. And if we are in extremely deep, document and get legal help right at the start before the narcissist has time to discard you on their terms under their rules. No, it's going to happen, people. No, it's going to happen. Narcissists are narcissists are narcissists. You see, I've seen some of these dating shows. And in these shows, you see some of the most toxic behavior. But then you see them making up after the worst kind of treatment you can think about. Then a year later you aren't shocked to find out they are divorced. Sadly, that's how people are behaving in real life. Yes. We all make mistakes. But you can now see the warning signs of narcissism because of all of the information that is out there. And if the warning signs are there, become a gray rock. Slow things down. And back away. Or let them discard you. Or you get legal help before they get legal help. Either way, you are protecting yourself and understanding fully what the narcissist is and what they are in your life for. And that's to bring you down as low as they can and literally wreck your life. I hope you found this video helpful. Please let me know what you think. And I want to thank all of you for your support. I really mean that. And I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.